Freedom 5, a Sentinel Comics Board Game, is a cooperative superhero strategy game where you band together to fight off the evil villains. In this video, we'll give you the rundown on how to get it all set up. The two parts of the board are the city of Megalopolis and the HQ track. We've done a quick measurement here. You'll need a minimum of 31 inches by 24 inches just for these board pieces. Then you'll need a spot off to the side for each of the character boards, and there isn't a dedicated spot on the HQ track for the various discard piles, so carve out some space for that as well. Place one henchman on each location in the city, matching that location's color. Shuffle and place face down the mastermind tokens. Set aside the anarchy tokens until you open your scenario and receive the count of them that need to be placed, and place down your bystander tokens. Put those hero damage tokens, the POW tokens, in the draw bag so that you can draw them out in secret when you need them. Pull the Justice Rules the Night cards out of the scheme deck. Shuffle the scheme deck and set aside the removed cards for the specific scenario setup. Shuffle and place those scheme cards, all the anarchy cards, the bystander, justice, and special cards in their slots on the HQ board. Each player selects a hero and sets up their loadout. Each hero gets 5 action tokens. Your starting position on the board is listed on your card. If there are multiple, you get to choose which location to start at. Place your character card, private life, side up on the board. Draw and place any special or justice card listed in the slots at the bottom of the board. For Scenario 1, Chapter 1, you don't get any of those cards if they're listed on your character card. Draw a starting hand of 4 cards. Since you're a team, you can choose to display your cards face up or hold them in your hand. If you want players to be able to make their own decisions without influence, keep your cards hidden. But if you have players who like a more cooperative playstyle, go ahead and display them. Place all of the dice and tokens in a common space that everybody can have access to. The first player is Legacy, or whoever he dubs to act first if he's in the game. Otherwise, mutually decide who goes first. And then choose your game mode. Grab your scenario book, choose what you're playing, and follow its scenario setup. It's recommended to start with the first scenario for the first play, so we'll go through that here. For Scenario Comic Volume 1, Teamwork. Leave Justice Rules the Night cards set aside for just a little bit longer. Don't deal out special cards to heroes. Search the Justice deck for 4 cards: Night Patrol, Freedom 5 Unite, Restore Order, and Not on My Watch. Draw 1 extra random Justice card for a total of 5. Shuffle them together, deal 1 to each hero, and then shuffle the remainder back into the deck. For this scenario, we'll grab 2 villains, Proletariat and Ermine, place their cards and standees next to the map. Draw 1 scheme card and resolve steps 1 to 3, ignoring villain movement and ignoring the bottom of the card effect. Here, we get 1 red henchman on 7, 2 green on 24, 1 yellow on 5, and that's it. After drawing that scheme card, then you shuffle the Justice Rules the Night cards back into the scheme deck. The intention of this is really to make sure you don't start the setup with a Justice Rules the Night card, and you only have as many in the deck as each scenario calls for. Take 4 blue, 4 green, and 4 purple anarchy tokens and place them on the HQ board. The back sides of all anarchy tokens are purple. Also place 1 purple token on Jiang Park, number 3, and 1 on Dodger Beach, number 29. Place a bystander token on Bower Bridge, number 12, and Central Bridge, number 16. Place a mastermind token on Workshop Avenue, number 1, and Port of Megalopolis, number 30. Place plot tokens on the bottom mastermind track on spaces 4 and 7. Then place the mastermind marker on start. Now you're ready to begin. Turn the page in the scenario to start this chapter. So that's it for how to set up the game. In the next video, we'll run through some of the rules, a general how to play, and give you some tips and tricks out of the rulebook.
Szasse.